50% of businesses fail within the first 5 years. And they fail because of the business owners are lacking these 5 skills. Hi, I'm Alena Goco, the founder of Sopimania, and I'm in business for more than 5 years. Today, I've decided to talk about the most important skills that a new entrepreneur or an experienced entrepreneur needs to have in order to keep up with this fast-paced world and to stay ahead of their competitors. But before I start, please click subscribe button to avoid missing new videos. All right, let's go. Today we're going to be talking about 5 most important skills that an entrepreneur needs to have, and despite the fact you have this skill or not, you still need to improve it and you still need to keep improving it. I'm going to be giving you practical advices on how to get the skills if you have zero experience in it, or how to improve the skills if you already have some knowledge about it. So let's start from the bottom up. Number 5, tech savviness. So tech savviness doesn't mean that you have to become a programmer, a coder, or you need to be a guru in AI. However, you need to have basic skills and basic knowledge on not how to code a website from scratch, but how to find the right tool that does the right thing. These skills are priceless nowadays because of the technologies, because the technologies are everywhere. AI is everywhere. You need to stay up to date. If you're not using AI, you're behind, and most likely you're going to fail even less than in 5 years. If you have zero technical skills, like nothing, nothing about anything, you can start from the very beginning. You can learn on YouTube, or there's a lot of inexpensive or free resources, free classes, free courses. They're very short. Udemy, LinkedIn Learning, or Coursera. There's millions of it. Again, Mr. YouTube is a very good platform for it as well. If you don't know how to use some kind of tool, if you know that there's something that your competitors are doing, or if you see like a commercial that you can run the reports without plugging in numbers into Excel sheet anymore using AI, then go for it. Try to do the research. The next advice would be to practice on smaller scale. If you've never used anything like this before, don't come to your team and say, okay, stop, like we're going to fire my whole accounting team and we're going to substitute it with this. So no, don't do that. Just do baby steps. Try to implement a new tool. Try to practice it on a smaller scale of services or smaller scale of your product and see how it responds, and you get up to speed intellectually, and you get those skills going inside you, so it's going to be easier for you to scale it up. Another advice would be to automate the repetitive tasks. So like I said, you don't need to create the reports yourself. You can run them using AI or using lots and lots of apps and software, or if there's something that you do routinely and it takes so much time and it's something very, very straightforward, you can try to find possibility to automate this task completely. Number 4, networking and communication. We live in this world where communication is the key to success, not only in business, but in real life. It's the basics of everything. If you cannot communicate your needs, most likely they're not going to be met. And if you cannot communicate and network with new people, it's going to be more challenging for you to expand your products and services or expand your business. The practical advices here would be join the networking groups, people with similar interests, stay up to date in your industry for sure. You need to, follow the news, spy on your competitors, see what's new in your arena, in your area, and try to adapt and implement it very quickly. The second advice would be practice your elevator pitch. Practice explaining what your business is about in 30 seconds and focus on the problem and the solution that you have. Always, always, always follow up. So once you created a new connection, even though you didn't have much time to connect with the person, just follow up. You don't know what you don't know. Maybe they're going to be like a deeper connection later on. So try to follow up, try to see if the person is up to partnering with you or collaborating with you, or even staying in touch with you. The next skill, number 3, is knowing your finances or learning how to read your finances. This is one of the most important part, and I was guilty in trying to avoid this for a very long time, and that bit me very hard later. So financial reports and understanding your finances is very important, because where your focus goes, energy flows. If you're focusing on something and you dedicated your energy into it, that's going to improve with the time, you're going to eventually figure out how to improve it or what's going on there. If you don't look at your finances, most likely they're not under control, and something bad is going to happen without you even knowing that. So the practical advices would be using accounting software, QuickBooks, Xero, like there's plenty of those. They are very powerful, very, very advanced, or you can use them at the very basic level, whatever is comfortable, but you need to have them in your pocket. Next is learn how to read your financial reports, so like cash flow statements, balance statements, profit and losses, and understand how that's all connected. It's just one-time learning. Just learn it once, you figure it out once, and then it's going to be going. It's going to be easier. And the third advice would be to do the budgeting. So create your budgeting and forecasting spreadsheets or tools or like software that you're using, but try to see where you spent your money already and plan your money ahead so that there's no surprises. The next, number 2, would be leadership skill. Leadership is also very important just because you need to have a team. Those who are just doing on their own, you're not business owners, you're business operators, and it's not going to be sustainable. There's no successful product that was created by one person. So you need a team, you need to grow, you need to scale, you need to let the world see your product or service and enjoy it. That's why you need this leadership skills. The basic idea of leadership is actually you need to listen. Once you figure out how to listen, you're going to be able to lead. So the practical advice would be learn how to listen. Most likely your customers give you feedback, or your employees. Schedule one-on-one with your employees. If you have like just 5 people in the team, it wouldn't hurt to have a weekly one-on-one meeting, like 30 minutes meeting, just to chat. It doesn't have to be super formal, just to chat what's going on, how can I help you, how we can improve this and this and that. So you know what's going on with the person, and person feels understood. This is very important. Then delegate. Of course, delegate and trust your team. Learn how to trust your team. Delegate tasks. I talk a lot about delegation. There's plenty of videos already on my channel about it. That's my bread and butter. Love it. Leadership is also about delegation, about trusting your team, about explaining how to perform the task right, and giving a chance to make it even better than you would do it. And third practical skill would be lead by example, meaning don't give a task to anyone that you are not willing to perform yourself. Technically, like the bottom line, that doesn't mean that you need to do it yourself all the time and then, do it with the team. But sometimes in business, there is time that you need to roll up your sleeves and just dive in to something, just help them out, back them up, back your team up so that the team backs you up as well. Once you scale it, once you remove yourself from the operations, once you become a fully business owner, not operator, that's going to happen lesser and lesser times. But again, your team needs to know who is the leader, who is the boss here, and that the boss is there for them and the boss has got their back. And number 1, the most important skill would be adaptivity. Adaptivity is everything. And there is one thing that is absolutely guaranteed in business. It's absolutely sure, absolutely certain it's going to happen. It's that there's going to be changes. So business is full of unknowns and it's going to be like that forever. Please enjoy, relax and enjoy this mess, this chaos, uncontrollable or controllable, up to you. But business is always about the change. I understand that it's scary and there is a lot of fear in it because you always need to throw yourself out of your comfort zone. However, there is a lot of good in it because all the changes lead to better results, to improvement, to evolution, So that's why embrace it, enjoy them, and take them as an interesting tweak on your journey. Practical skills would be stay informed, know everything about what's going on, how the world changes, how the world moves, and where we're going, where the trend goes, adapt to new realities like COVID hit. Okay, let's move everything to online. So, quickly adapt, quickly move, and be informed, not just follow what's going on in the world, especially in your area of expertise and in your niche. Embrace the feedback, and leadership skills is very important here as well, because your customers, they always give you feedback if you ask. They always love giving you feedback. And instead of trying to convince them to agree with you, maybe listen to them and maybe improve your product so that they don't have these issues anymore. And again, if you train yourself psychologically to enjoy and adapt in smaller scale, if you have children, you probably understand me because they grow so fast. And what was routine before, like yesterday, is no longer routine today. And you kind of roll with it, you kind of grow with it. Same with the business. So the only thing that the child is growing no matter what, but your business might not be growing, and you are the one who is pushing it or who is leading it. That's why you need to grow internally. You need to adapt yourself mentally for the changes and enjoy them and celebrate them and be ready for them all the time. So once you start feeling this joy on this journey, the adaptivity would be much easier for you. Again, it's never going to be easy. You're still going to be thrown out of your comfort zone, but at least you would be doing it with a smile, not with the fear, and you're not going to be pushing back too much. There you go. The 5 most important skills that any entrepreneur needs to have. And it works not only for entrepreneurship, but even in your personal life. I think these are the most important skills for any person. So if you don't have those skills, start working on them. If you have them, constantly improve them. That's the goal. If you like this video, please click the like button and subscribe button. And I would love to see you again on my channel. Thank you very much for watching. Until the next time, bye.